You were born whole. You were born integrated. You weren't self-conscious. You weren't afraid to express, live, feel, be connected to that deeper self, that deeper truth. But of course, as life moves on and we get older, we start to develop the I am, the conscious awareness of our existence. And thus begins the process of adaptation. It is from that moment that we begin to split and lose our given integration in order to now live our lives amongst other people and standards of how we should behave, how we should think, how we should act. And thus begins the process of there are good traits to keep and traits that are deemed bad, unacceptable, to be pushed down into our shadow. A repressed memory, behavior, fantasies, and dreams that are not conducive to the group, to the friends that you have, family that you have. And thus we live a big chunk of our lives split, fragmented from the soul, and thus living in the realm of ego, the realm of anxiety and stress and worry, persona, performance. And this video really honestly is to say to you that perhaps today is your day. Perhaps today is when you begin to go back home. Go back home to who you know you are. Perhaps you've forgotten a little bit. It's been quite some time. But the self within you is waiting. It's waiting to integrate again, the ego and soul. The question is, how do we do that? What does that even mean? Fortunately and unfortunately. Fortunately, you can do it anytime, any place. Unfortunately, it might be unpleasant. Because everything we've casted to the shadow realm, beneath the conscious awareness, inhabits a personality of its own, as it's called the inferior personality, when he is not, or she is not. But in fact, it is the part of you that, of course, yes, has traits, has behaviors and actions that we feel, if expressed, would be destructive to ourselves and to the people around us. But at the same time, there's also power within it that, if integrated and brought into the conscious awareness, would bring a wholeness to you, a deeper respect for you, an appreciation for human life, human spirit, dreams, goals, ailments. It'll give you perspective, context, love, compassion, understanding for everything again. You see, because the shadow does not only hold traits that society and we ourselves deem undesirable and therefore cast away, but it also exists within it the aspects of ourselves that we don't believe we have. We don't think we can be smart. We don't think that we can be successful. We don't think we can have a family. And projections have two forms. You can project the areas of you that you have casted aside that you don't want to contend at, but it needs to express, I call leakage. We project that onto somebody else to make them an enemy, to have them carry the burden of your shadow. If there is an enemy out there, then there is no enemy in here. But there is. There is something within you if you do not acknowledge it. It can control you. It can direct you. It can make you make bad decisions, impulsive comments. It can hijack your ego if repressed, which means no longer aware consciously to you. But there also exists another beautiful projection. When you idolize somebody, when you admire them for certain traits, maybe their discipline, maybe their consistency, maybe their courage, the aspects of you that you don't believe are there, so those were also casted aside, therefore projected onto somebody else. But you have those things. They're mixed in the realm of your shadow. And therefore, bringing it forward, contending with it, which will be brutal because you're going to hear things about yourself you've been wanting to avoid. Perhaps you have been lazy. Perhaps you have been procrastinating. Maybe you are rude. Maybe you are selfish. Maybe you are condescending. But at the same time, you're also loving. You're also ambitious, a dreamer, creator, a leader. We have this paradox of existence that if you live within that fine edge, will bring you that integration. The mandorla of integration, as I call it. You know what? I think I can even show you. I drew it on my whiteboard for myself just to look at, but maybe I can show you guys. The two intersection points between your shadow, past, the present, and the future. To strike that beautiful balance, which is hard to keep, hard to sustain. You'll be losing it every once in a while. You have to bring yourself back to that center again. But when you touch and you experience it, you cannot go back. Because when you can feel yourself fully integrated, the channel between your conscious ego and your shadow unconscious realm are connected, flowing back and forth. You're going to respect your ability, but it will also give you a sense of humility at the same time. This beautiful balance and harmony. If this is something you want to go deeper with, then click that button below. You can book a call with me one-on-one. This way we can work through your identity loss, work through the process of integration to rebuild purpose back into your life, rediscover who you truly are. Or if you want, you can join my newsletter. This way I send out monthly strategies, archetypes, guides, shadow work, everything you're going to need in order for you to rebuild purpose, rediscover who you are, and move towards an ego-soul integrated lifestyle. I'm also going to send you my 3-step identity rebuilding guide for those of you that join my newsletter. I cannot wait to meet you, cannot wait to communicate with you and share your journey with you. It will be a great honor and a privilege for me. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.